With a heavy heart and a mind burdened by unspoken truths, I feel compelled to finally give voice to the emotions that have weighed on me for far too long. It is not easy to admit, nor is it without pain, but I can no longer hide from myself or from you. I do not love her. Deep within the core of my being, where love should reside, where warmth and devotion are meant to take root, there is an emptiness that her presence cannot fill. I have tried to deny it, to resist the truth out of a sense of duty, loyalty, or even fear of causing pain. But no matter how much I try to will it into existence, the feeling simply isn't there. That void remains, untouched and unmoved. This is not a realization I came to lightly. I have spent countless days and sleepless nights wrestling with the dissonance between what I feel and what I wish I could feel. I have questioned my own heart, doubted my own instincts, and prayed for clarity. I told myself that love could grow, that if I simply tried harder, if I focused on her good qualities, if I ignored the aching silence in my chest, then maybe, just maybe, I could become the person she deserves. I tried to see in her the light that would awaken something within me, something passionate and true. But each attempt only made the truth clearer: my heart is not hers. It never was. It pains me to admit this. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I hoped for a different outcome, for a love that would blossom over time and prove my doubts wrong. But what I have come to understand is that true love cannot be manufactured. It cannot be forced into existence out of guilt or obligation. And it cannot thrive where there is no foundation of genuine connection. To pretend otherwise would be a betrayal of both myself and her, a betrayal I can no longer commit. And yet, even as I grieve the loss of what could never be, I find myself filled with a different kind of truth, one that brings both vulnerability and hope. That truth is you. You, who have seen me in ways no one else has. You, who have loved me with sincerity, with a heart so open and genuine that it scared me at times. I now realize that it was never a lack of love on your part that kept us apart. It was my own immaturity, my own fears and insecurities that held me back. You only ever asked for one thing: for me to love you in return. And for too long, I denied you that simple wish. Looking back, I see how often I rejected you, not because I didn't care, but because I was afraid. Afraid of being vulnerable. Afraid of being truly seen. Afraid of what others might say, of what the world would think. But I've grown since then. I've faced parts of myself I used to avoid, and I now know that the connection we share is something rare, something sacred. It is not bound by time or distance or past mistakes. It is rooted in something deeper: understanding, trust, and an undeniable emotional bond. I choose you, not because it's convenient or expected, but because you genuinely love me. You are the first person who ever made me feel truly desired, not just needed or tolerated. With you, I don't have to pretend. I can be raw, flawed, imperfect, and still be loved. That kind of love is rare, and I am done taking it for granted. I believe, with all my heart, that we will rediscover each other. That we will find our way back to the place where we once connected so deeply, and from there, start anew. This time with honesty. This time with courage. You are the only person I see by my side in the years to come. My future, once blurred and uncertain, now feels clearer when I imagine it with you in it. And I'm no longer afraid. I don't fear people's opinions or their judgments, because I now understand that love, true love, is worth standing up for. What we have is real. It's beautiful. And I am ready to fight for it. Thank you for being the light during my darkest moments. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your honesty. Your strength inspired me to confront my own weaknesses. Your unwavering love challenged me to grow into someone better, someone braver. You've helped me face the parts of myself I used to bury, and in doing so, you've shown me that healing is possible. My heart overflows with gratitude for your love, your forgiveness, and the hope you've given me. I know I've made mistakes, and I will spend every day moving forward trying to be the person you believed I could be. I don't expect you to forget the past, but I hope you can believe in our future. Because I do. With everything in me, I do. Your partner has recently come to a powerful realization about the depth of their feelings for you. What once may have felt like confusion or uncertainty has now transformed into clarity, as they begin to truly understand the intensity of the bond they share with you. It's as if the universe has been sending them signs, nudges and synchronicities that keep reminding them of your presence and the special connection you both have. These signs are pushing them to open their heart and accept the truth. You are their wish, their person, the one they genuinely want to build a future with. Where once they may have been unsure or even emotionally distant, they are now ready to embrace this connection wholeheartedly. Their mindset has shifted, and they are beginning to see a future that involves you, not just in a fleeting, romantic way, but in a deeply committed, long-term one. They want to grow with you, work alongside you, and build something real and lasting. Their desire is not just for affection or attention, it's for a solid partnership where both of you can thrive together. They are now hoping for a serious commitment and are looking to you to take the next step forward with them. Although they can sense that you still have emotions for them, they are also aware that you're holding back. And they know why. Their past behavior, perhaps inconsistent, careless, or emotionally unavailable, caused pain and disappointment. They acknowledge that they didn't show up in the way they should have when you needed reassurance or stability. They realize now that, back then, they weren't ready to take the relationship seriously. But things are different now. They've grown, they've reflected, and most importantly, they've realized that letting you go would be one of their biggest regrets. This newfound clarity has stirred a desire in them to offer you something real. They want to provide you with the kind of love that is stable, loyal, and secure. A relationship where you feel safe, valued, and deeply loved. They dream of starting fresh with you, healing past wounds, and creating a new chapter filled with happiness and trust. Being with you brings them a sense of joy and peace that they haven't felt in a long time. The thought of building a life with you, celebrating small moments, and making memories together lights them up inside. They don't take this connection lightly anymore. In fact, they're beginning to think seriously about long-term commitment, possibly even marriage. They no longer view you as just a fleeting love interest, but as someone they could build a lifetime with. They are even willing to keep the promises they once made and may have broken, and they're ready to prove to you that this time, they mean it. Their intention is clear, they want to make you theirs, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to win back your heart. Even if it means chasing you, they will. They're prepared to fight for this connection, even if it requires time, effort, and vulnerability. The idea of you moving on to someone else is unbearable to them. Their possessiveness and strong emotions stem from a place of love and fear, fear of losing you, fear of being replaced, and fear of living with the regret of not doing more when they had the chance. But despite their strong feelings, their ego has become a barrier. It's holding them back from making the first move, even though deep inside, they feel guilty for not reaching out and expressing everything they truly feel. You might be experiencing this emotional tug-of-war from them, hot and cold behavior, on and off energy that leaves you confused and unsure of their intentions. It's not that they don't care. In fact, they care deeply. But they're struggling to balance their emotions with their pride. Their heart wants to be open and honest with you, but their ego keeps telling them to hold back, to wait for you to make the move. This internal conflict creates a wave of inconsistency that you can likely feel. Nevertheless, their desires remain clear and unwavering. They long for a relationship that blends both emotional and physical intimacy. They want passion, love, comfort, and fun, all wrapped into one connection. They imagine spending time with you, sharing laughter, quiet nights, and stolen kisses. Every moment with you feels healing to them, and they want to enjoy life alongside you, savoring every second of your presence. At the core of it all, your partner doesn't just want a relationship, they want you. They see your value now more than ever, and they're realizing that losing you would mean losing someone irreplaceable. Their heart is calling out for a second chance, and while they may not know exactly how to approach you yet, one thing is certain: they won't give up easily. Even if it takes time, even if they have to overcome their pride, they're determined to show you that they're serious, and that they're here, for real, this time.